I could say that of the 5 or 7 or whatever impactful points in my life, this drumming was a major aspect, and this was a mind-blowing experience. Beyond that, heartbreaking, a new development in my life, and it became a new passion to dream and want and actually have a possibility of becoming a part of this.
We had this attitude when we went on the parade route. We owned that street. That was our street. That was our sweepstakes trophy at the end. We had a determination like I've never seen.
I think there was always an excitement about it. And there was always that emotional aspect of it that was really fun, and it would get crowds going, and get people stirred up and make them excited.
It was wow. You know, I want to be part of this. And for many reasons, not only the sound, but everything that went along with it. The sections, the people, what they were doing and how they were doing it, what they were allowed to do, the other sections weren't allowed to do.
The drummers, you know, we got to wear berets, and everybody had to wear those big old long 20-gallon things, you know, furry buffaloes on their head. And we got to wear berets, so people hated on us. And then we got to open up our coats and stuff. You know, we just did different things. After, during the rock out, we got to take our coat completely off, this big heavy thing. Just envy in the band within that. That always existed, I'm sure.
You got a sound like that behind you. I mean, oh my God, in the heyday, it was like Caesar's Armada going down the street.
We were the studliest people in the entire universe. We were the Caesar, we were the Romans, we'd walk around, and that was the whole thing I'm saying about identity, because we put so much into it that when we go off that drum, we would go by those pageantry or the band, or even our own high schools in the real jungle, even though they wouldn't look at us that way, but that confidence would emit.
They created that atmosphere, so everybody wanted to be around them. If you were song girl like I was and you had to do your little routines, you didn't need the whole band to do them. You just do it with the drummers. So we hung around them a lot, and there's something exciting about that sound. And if you're a dancer at all, which the song girls and the ones who marched in the bigger group were, you move to it. So you want something good to move to. And if it's done well, it makes you feel better about what you're doing. So we all felt like we were more cool because we were dancing and moving to really cool sounds.
So when you are friends with the girls, I mean, and these girls are, you know, the cheerleaders and whatnot, they're kind of the popular girls. So when they're coming and kidnapping you and taking you out to breakfast, and you have this relationship with the popular girls, and of course, you know, you're at the center of attention. And here we were, the drum corps.
I come from a bullied background. I was bullied as a kid. I was very much searching for identity. I had very low self-esteem, pimply-faced, whatever I was at that time, 14 years old, I believe. And I just didn't, had no confidence practically. I could have gone in any direction, you know, like wherever the peer group would have pulled me.
It was the 60s, and there was a lot of things changing in the 60s. But we had a great life and a great experience. If I've got one thing I feel disappointed about, is that the kids today just don't have the experience that we had, because it was irreplaceable.
It was clear, you know, it was high discipline, you know, for better and worse maybe, but for that pimply-faced kid, it was an identity for me.
This was like a military outfit. So any type of bragaciousness or arrogance, you get drilled. Don't do that. We don't do that here. So you'd have to stand there with your sticks crossed, straight, and just wait.
I was a booty kicker, and I took no prisoners. When I did something, I didn't do it 100%. I did it 150%. And I'm not bragging or boasting. I just had this gift in me that I had to motivate.
Okay, now, can y'all hear me? Yes. This is not for ladies. We used to play like this for hours. and you're playing like a bunch of pussies. Yeah, I hope I can provoke you.
You give it everything and more. If you're slacking on the drum as a trainee, just like any good boot camp, they're shouting you down. Saber, get it, keep going, don't slow down, start. You can just hear the voices coming down at you.
You call it attention. You're at parade rest. You're walking or you're marching. The steps, everything is absolutely precise, and that bass drum never moves.
Falling into that role of listening and getting stuck every once in a while, hit on your arm when you're not playing loud enough or you're slacking off, it's a character builder. I don't know how else to express it. It's really a genuine character builder when you stay true to it and you did the job. And that's the same with any type of boot camp type thing. I mean, it's there to break you down, but if you look at it like it's breaking you down, you won't get the best of it. It's a job. Just do your job, and you can take that and go anywhere and excel anywhere in life with that.
My dad came from a military background, and so there were a lot of things he did as a teacher that you can't do now, to discipline the kids or to teach them values and stuff. So the whole society changed enough that I think a lot of the stuff that was happening then goes away as the society changes.
That same intensity, that same zeal, that same fire, that same fervency is still in us. That's how we live our life. Concert band taught us a lot of facts about life. If you do something, do it with all your might. Don't screw around. You just give it your all. And that's one thing it taught us, was to really give our all. Why it's faded off are many things. Politically, Proposition 13 knocked the music programs almost out of the high schools. Times change.